China's second aircraft carrier, the Shandong, has once again captured global attention. For the first time since undergoing a series of major upgrades, the carrier has been spotted entering a new dry dock, signaling a potentially important new phase in China's rapidly evolving naval capabilities. This development is more than just routine maintenance. It reflects China's growing confidence in operating, upgrading, and sustaining large aircraft carriers, one of the most complex and symbolic tools of modern naval power. So what does this moment really mean? Why is the Shandong's dry dock appearance significant? And how does it fit into China's broader naval strategy? Let's take a closer look. A brief background on the Shandong aircraft carrier. The Shandong, also known as Type 002, is China's first domestically built aircraft carrier. Commissioned into the People's Liberation Army Navy, it represents a major step beyond China's first carrier, the Liaoning, which was originally a refurbished Soviet vessel. Unlike the Liaoning, the Shandong was constructed entirely in China, incorporating lessons learned from years of carrier operations and training. While it still uses a ski jump launch system rather than catapults, the Shandong features a larger flight deck, improved internal layout, and greater aircraft capacity. From the beginning, the Shandong was designed not just as a training platform, but as a fully operational combat carrier. Aircraft carriers periodically enter dry docks for maintenance, inspection, and upgrades. However, the Shandong's move into a new dry dock facility, following reported upgrades, is particularly noteworthy. Dry docks are where the most complex and sensitive work happens: hull inspections and reinforcement, propulsion system upgrades, radar and sensor improvements, structural changes to support new aircraft, enhanced survivability, and damage control systems. The fact that the Shandong is entering dry dock after upgrades, rather than simply for routine repairs, suggests that China may be transitioning the ship into a new operational configuration. This is a strong indicator that the carrier is being prepared for longer deployments, higher sortie rates, and more demanding missions. While official details remain limited, defense analysts believe the Shandong may have received several key enhancements. Flight deck efficiency may have been improved. Even small adjustments to aircraft parking, fueling systems, or deck layout can significantly increase the number of daily flight operations. Electronics and sensors are likely part of the upgrade. Modern naval combat depends heavily on radar, electronic warfare, and data fusion. Upgrading these systems allows the carrier to better detect threats, coordinate with escort ships, and integrate with air and space-based assets. The carrier's command and control systems may have been modernized, allowing it to function more effectively as the center of a carrier strike group. One of the most important reasons for bringing a carrier into dry dock is to prepare it for new or upgraded aircraft. The Shandong primarily operates the J-15 fighter, a carrier-based aircraft that has gradually evolved through multiple variants. Newer versions reportedly feature improved avionics, weapons compatibility, and possibly better engines. Dry dock modifications may also support heavier aircraft takeoff weights, improved aircraft maintenance facilities, better integration of airborne early warning helicopters. These changes directly increase the carrier's combat effectiveness and air defense capability. By moving the Shandong into a modern dry dock after upgrades, China demonstrates that it now possesses a complete carrier support ecosystem, from construction to long-term sustainment. This places the PLA navies closer to the level of established carrier navies, even if differences in experience still remain. The Shandong's upgrades and dry dock entry come at a time of heightened strategic competition in the Indo-Pacific region. Aircraft carriers play a critical role in sea control and power projection, deterrence and signaling, joint operations with air and missile forces. With the Shandong and Liaoning already operational, and the more advanced Type 003 carrier expected to rely on catapult launch systems, China is building a multi-carrier force capable of sustained operations. This significantly expands the PLA Navy's ability to operate in areas such as the South China Sea, the Western Pacific, distant maritime routes. For regional navies and global powers alike, the Shandong's progress reinforces the reality that China's carrier program is not experimental anymore, it is operational and evolving. The role of new infrastructure, the dry dock itself, deserves attention. Modern carrier dry docks are massive, highly specialized facilities designed to handle ships weighing tens of thousands of tons. Their existence reflects long-term planning and confidence in future carrier operations. China's investment in new dry docks suggests that more frequent upgrades are expected, larger and more advanced carriers are planned, carrier maintenance will no longer be a bottleneck. In other words, this infrastructure supports not just the Shandong, but the entire future of China's carrier fleet. What comes next for the Shandong? After completing its dry dock phase, the Shandong is likely to undergo sea trials, flight operation testing, carrier strike group exercises. These activities will test how well the upgrades perform under operational conditions. We may also see the Shandong participating in more complex joint drills, operating farther from China's coast, and integrating more closely with submarines, destroyers, and land-based aircraft. Each of these steps moves the carrier closer to full-spectrum combat readiness. Beyond technical improvements, the Shandong's dry dock appearance sends a clear message. It shows that China is willing to invest heavily in naval power, capable of upgrading major warships domestically, committed to long-term carrier operations. Aircraft carriers are symbols of national ambition and strategic intent. Every upgrade, every deployment, and every new facility reinforces that message. China's upgraded Shandong aircraft carrier entering a new dry dock for the first time is not just a maintenance event, it is a milestone. It reflects the steady transformation of the People's Liberation Army Navy from a regional force into a navy with global reach and sustained operational capability. As China continues refining its carriers, expanding infrastructure, and training its crews, the Shandong will remain a key platform, bridging the gap between China's early carrier experience and its future ambitions, and as always, the world will be watching closely.